All right, this is Luke with Pinnacle Fitness, and one of the things I want to address is something my clients always ask, tight hamstrings. My hamstrings are so tight, I stretch them all the time, and they still don't get any more flexible. They stay kind of the same tightness. So what I want to think about is, if this is my hamstring, okay, that hamstring is tight already, okay? So that hamstring feels tight, so what do? I stretch it, right? So as I stretch it, I lengthen that hamstring a little bit. But guess what? It feels a little bit better in the short term, but in the long term, it's actually longer than what it was. Okay, so what am I going to do? It gets a little bit tighter again. I feel it, I can't move it. I'm going to keep stretching it. When in reality, I need to strengthen it so it actually pulls back down to its normal size. Okay, if I keep it in that long state all the time, it's going to be like a banjo string. It's going to be tight all the time. So when we talk about it in terms of posture, a lot of time the front side of the body is actually pulling the body forward. So if my hips are pulling it forward, this is going to be nice and long on stretch, which makes it really hard for me to pick this leg up. Okay, so the three things that we want to work on is doing some sort of releasing the front side of the body, so that basically the front of the thighs, the quads, and a little bit through the hip flexor. And then we're going to do some stretching, and then we're going to do some strengthening of that hamstring to actually shorten it down. Okay, so first of all, we're going to come over here to the foam roller. What we want to do is we want to roll out the front of our thighs, the side of the thigh, and maybe the inside part of the thigh. Okay, so we're literally just going to be here. We're going to roll back and forth all the way from the hip all the way down to the knee, and we want to stay probably 1 minute on each side, and we want to try to get that inner thigh and then even some of that outer thigh to get that to loosen up. Okay, from there I like something called a hip distraction. So basically you're going to take this, you're going to attach it to the wall. It's a band. It's going to go around my leg, and I'm going to put my leg down on this pad. And what I want to do is I want to kind of tuck my pelvis and tuck my hips in, and I'm going to let my hips pull forward. I don't want to arch into my back because it's going to get into my low back, but I literally want this band to pull my hips forward, and I should feel a really nice stretch in the front of the hip. So we're loosening after we just foam rolled that hip. Okay? And last one, we want to strengthen those hamstrings. Okay? So we're going to put the ball up here, laying on my back. Okay? Heels, calves are going to be on the ball, butt's up in the air. I'm just going to pull my knees towards my chest. My heels are coming to my butt. This is going to work the back of that hamstring, like so. All right, so if you have any questions, let us know. But this is the kind of a good fix for those people with really, really tight hamstrings.